Success shouldn't feel this exhausting. If you're winning on paper, but burning out behind the scenes, you aren't failing. You're stuck in a psychological bottleneck called a hurdle of stop. I've been there. On the outside, things look great, but I was secretly burning out, convinced I was just lucky, and waiting to be exposed as a fraud. I realized I didn't have a business problem. I had a mindset block. Whether it's imposter syndrome, perfectionism, or fear or failure, these aren't just feelings. They are growth bottlenecks. Identify your specific hurdle and get one immediate action step to regain your momentum today. Go to tuepodcast.net/quiz. That's tuepodcast.net/quiz to take the 3-minute assessment and get your report now. Attention school believers, join me live on Facebook and YouTube for a talk on getting across the start line, the 5 problems that we face as new entrepreneurs and what to do about them. Go to linktr.ee/DJSKOOB and follow me on Facebook and YouTube so you don't miss out on my first speaking live on Tuesday, January 16th at 4 p.m. Central. Hope to see you there.
Just keep going, keep pushing through.
Know your target market and the people you want to serve.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
You have to schedule it.
Focus on what you're doing. Always respond to criticism with professionalism.
Focus more on building yourself.
Don't ever give up.
Finish it yourself.
Welcome, school believers and new entrepreneurs, to Undiscovered Advice. We will be listening to 5 entrepreneurs with amazing advice just for you. Let's see what they have to say.
Hey, entrepreneurs. My best advice to you is to not give up, because there's been many times on this journey that I'm still in the beginning of that I've wanted to give up. And every single time that I don't, things work out so well, and I'm so glad that I kept going. So at those times where you feel like you don't know what you're doing, or that you just keep messing stuff up, or that you feel like you're failing, just keep going, keep pushing through, and it'll all work out okay. That's the advice I have for you.
Shalom, everybody. This is Coach Sanders from Dayton, Ohio, and I am the founder of the Young Kings Academy. If I could give one piece of advice to any new entrepreneur, I would say just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Be a pro, be persistent, be resilient, and be optimistic with love and light. And may all of you guys find blessings in abundance.
Wow. If I was going to offer advice to entrepreneurs that are just getting started, I never wanted to own my own company, never even thought about it. But here I am some 20 years later, and it's been amazing. It's been an incredible journey. I don't know that I would have done it any other way. So I never dreamed of owning my own business. I did dream of quitting my day job, which is not the same thing at all. For those of you out there that are thinking that it's all going to be roses and you get to set your own time and you get to do all the things that you've always wanted to do. Some of that's true. I do get to set my own time schedule, but I also work with clients on the East and West Coast, and I'm in the Midwest. So I have to adjust my time to be able to accommodate working and going to virtual meetings with all my clients, because I am global at this point. And it does take some time that I don't normally think I would have scheduled. But what I do schedule is the time off, because what happens is you get so inundated, and especially if this is something that is heartfelt for you, all of a sudden you're going to start thinking, wow, I haven't taken a vacation in a number of years. You're going to start thinking, when's the last time I did something with friends? Because you all of a sudden are in charge of your time. And when you're in charge of your time, well, you're in charge of your time. So it's up to you that if you're going to get time off, you have to schedule it. If you're going to work 3 days a week, you have to schedule it, because life happens while you're busy building your business. And it really makes a difference on how you schedule your time. So at first, it may not seem like it's an important thing, but there's some really good habits you can make when you're first starting out that you really do need to consider. So I'm Tammy Fink. I have wowtammy.com. I am an author, a speaker, and I've been in marketing for 30 years now, which is crazy. But, as we kind of build our businesses and you start thinking about what your business, you want it to look like, it's your business and you get to do the things that you want to do. And there's going to be a lot of people that tell you how to do it, kind of like having kids. Some of those people have never built a business. So keep that in mind. Um, Look for people who are where you want to be. Surround yourself with positive people who are cheering you on, and that's going to make all the difference. Until next time, keep living the dream. Bye for now.
Hi, my name is Rick Kanza, and I am happy to answer the question, what is the advice I would give to any entrepreneur, particularly even starting off? Well, what I am an entrepreneur, and I work with entrepreneurs. My website is myrewiredmind.com. And the biggest piece of advice I would give to any entrepreneur starting off or even working on a business right now is there are 3 things you really need to know. And the first is education. You need to be well versed in what you're doing and very educated and understand your business. The second thing is the relationships. Everything is about relationships and connecting to people, no matter what your business is. And the third and the most important is you. And this is the area which most often gets overlooked. Most people getting involved in business focus on their external world and not on their internal world. And what does that mean? People who are the most successful in life in general, and particularly in business, are aligned with their authentic self. They know why they're doing what they're doing. And when I talk about why, I don't mean a reason, because most people, when I ask them why they're doing this, they give me a reason. They say it's their family or their spouses, their kids or something, which are all very good reasons. However, a why comes from a very different place. It comes from a place of purpose, of why am I here? What are my skills? What are my talents? What do I naturally love to do? When you can connect to that and you connect to that vibration, then your chances of success are much, much higher in everything you in align with. And also it's more fun. And why is that? Because when you do that, you are connected by inspiration, not motivation. Motivation, although gets things done, there's pieces of resistance in that. When you come from inspiration, that connects to who you are as a person. That connects to your purpose. So as you're going to go through the bumps and all the things in your business, and that life has those, you're going to just look at this as not problems, but more like projects. It's the next thing to overcome. It's the next thing to deal with. Period. So often I see people, because I've worked as an entrepreneur in the personal development, personal growth business, and also in the real estate investment business. And I've seen so many people come into businesses and so many people fail on a regular basis. They start off, they had 3, 6 months, a year later, they're out of business. And they spent thousands of dollars in the wrong place. The right place where you want to focus is you. Once you get you right, then everything has got to change. What I do is when I work with entrepreneurs, I say, here's what we're going to do. We're going to work on 3 things. We're going to get you really, really clear on who you are and what you want. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on why you don't have it. And then the third thing we're going to do is we're going to now rewrite the program and give you a map of a reality and give you a plan on what to do next. And most people don't do this. And this is why they fail. What happens, I see all the time, is there's enough information. We don't talk about that. I talk about transformation. Actually, the mission statement I have is I help entrepreneurs overcome self-sabotage, to find their unique voice, to increase their income and impact. You need to find your unique voice. Once you do that, and once you connect to that and you live that way, then your business and your life is not only going to be more successful, but you're going to be happy and you're going to feel connected. So what I tell people is always start with the internal world first, and your external world will change. It has to. That's law. So what I do is based on psychology and science. It's not my opinion. It's results I have with myself. It's a wonderful. I have results I have with clients that I work with in business, and I see so much change, and also so much happiness as well. So if anyone is interested, my name is Rick Kansa, Kansa, and my site is myrewiredmind.com, and I'll spell that out. It's MyRewiredmind.com. If you're interested, check it out. Feel free to look. There's some questions if you would like to book a call, if you would like to get some more information, just to see if this is a fit for you. Would love to talk with you. Okay, thanks for your time, and I wish everyone the best of luck and success.
Hello, my name is Edna White. I'm the owner of Second Chance Incorporated. I am a motivational speaker, a life and entrepreneur coach, and I'm also a podcast host. So, how can I help and encourage new entrepreneurs? I think the top advice that I would give you is set your business up from the start. Meaning, have your network, know the people that you're going to be working with, get all of that in line, make sure you are set up properly as a business entity, but more so, make sure you have a team of people that are working for you. So many of us, we take on these businesses and we want to do everything ourselves because it's our baby, and this is my idea. But one thing I wished I would have set up in the beginning when I became a life coach, when I started working with the motivation team, is I did not think to have a team. I was like at a duh moment instead of aha moment. You should always set up any business like your business plan, set it up the same way. So I had to get a team of people, like an administrator, to send out my emails, someone to post on social media, someone to do my website, someone to do my CRM, so that I could be working on the things that mean and matter the most. And what are they? Networking and speaking to new people every day. So I want to encourage entrepreneurs to set their systems up way before they get started. Write out your list of all the things that you're going to need, that you think that you are going to have to look into or be part of your business to make it flow. I'm going to tell you what made it even easier for me is I wrote a list of what I don't like to do so I can assign it to someone else. And take advantage of all the resources out there for you, that you can get those things free of charge, that you can get access to people and take advantage of all these resources available. Educate yourself around being an entrepreneur so you can lessen the stress and be activated on your actions. I know that being a CEO is better than running the business, let me tell you. Or no, I should say letting the business run you. I didn't like that, not one bit. So that I am in my best feelings, I am emotionally available, I am not stressed out, and I'm able to attract all the business I need and all the opportunities I need. I know that so many of my clients are at a standing point that they don't have the resources, and really the resources are right at their fingertips. So make sure you educate yourself the best way you know how on the do's and the don'ts and what you really need in your business to make it flourish. And any systems like CRMs, set them up before you get started. Don't rush so fast to get into the business so that you don't put into the business. I hope that I said something that really, really helped you, and good luck to all you new entrepreneurs out there.
I would like to thank all entrepreneurs that took the time out to help new entrepreneurs get across that start line with their amazing advice. If you'd like to contact any of these amazing people, check out their information in the show notes. Are you an entrepreneur with amazing advice and want to be featured on Undiscovered Advice? Go to tuepodcast.net/advice and leave your advice in an easy recording. Undiscovered Advice is a product of Undiscovered Legacy LLC and a proud member of Blind Knowledge and Pod Nation podcast networks. For more information, go to uepodcast.net. Thank you, Scuba Believers. As a worker of 2 full-time jobs and a podcast and a coach, every minute counts in my day-to-day. It's hard to be consistent in any of my social medias, and at this point, I just can't hire a social media manager. It's just too gosh darn expensive. Pinnacle AI to the rescue. I've been using Pinnacle AI for a couple of weeks now and seen big improvements in my reach and consistency. Do you want to have time and increase your productivity too? Go to tuepodcast.net/AI for more information. Save yourself time and grow your brand. Try it now and see what it can do for you. Hello, Scuba Believers. Let me ask you a real quick question. How many cups of coffee have you had today? 3, 5, 7? And let me guess, you've got a Red Bull in the other hand just in case, right? Yeah, I see you. Now, here's the truth bomb nobody wants to hear. You're not building a business. You're building a caffeine dependency. Listen, I get it. When you're grinding 12, 14, 16-hour days, you're building something from nothing. When you've got payroll to meet, investors to impress, and visions that won't wait. You need fuel. But what if I told you that the fuel that you're using is actually slowing you down? What if the very thing that you think is keeping you sharp is actually making you dull? Enter Rise Coffee. This isn't your grandma's mushroom tea. This isn't some hippie wellness trend. This is science meets performance. And here's what makes Rise different. Less than half the caffeine of a regular cup of coffee. But here's the kicker. You won't miss it. 6 organic powerhouse mushrooms, including cordyceps, what Olympic athletes use, and lion's mane, what Silicon Valley biohackers swear by. Sustained energy that doesn't spike and crash. We're talking smooth, clean power from morning to moonlight. Crystal clear focus without the jitters. Imagine closing the deal with calm, confident mind instead of the caffeine chaos. Gut health and immune support, because what's the point of building an empire if you're too sick to enjoy it? So here's the challenge to you. Stop borrowing energy from tomorrow. Stop running on fumes and call it a hustle. Stop wearing your caffeine addiction like a badge of honor. Real entrepreneurs optimize, real entrepreneurs adapt, real entrepreneurs win. You can't win if you're crashing at 2 p.m. while your competition is just getting started. Break the cycle. Head to risesuperfoods.com right now and use code PODNA15 for 50% off your first order. That's PODNA15 for 15% off. Try it for 30 days. If you don't feel the difference, if you don't feel sharper, calmer, more focused, more alive, then go back to your 6 a day cup habit. But I'm telling you, we won't, because once you feel what real energy feels like, you'll never go back. Ditch the addiction, fuel your empire, and rise up. Rise Coffee, energy that builds, not burns.